possible to build one African market. It is possible for an idea to rise in Nairobi, arrive in Lagos by midday, and Cape Town by sundown, and vice versa. It is possible to develop, respect, and appreciate our various cultures through social media. We can exchange ideas and learn from each other every day. This is what our forefathers wanted for us. Innovation is critical to achieving our development goals. To grow fast, we must deliberately focus on innovation to create fresh opportunities through the creation of new products, models, and partnerships. Africa's youth must drive this digital revolution. We must not be afraid of new ideas, especially when they are big. We must not hide our ideas because we do not know how to resource them. Kenya is a renowned trailblazer in innovation. We recently launched the first green digital innovation hub to accelerate new ideas and products. The Green Digital Innovation Hub targets foundational sectors such as agriculture, information and communication technologies, and energy, incorporating cutting-edge technology like automation, AI, sensor networks, cyber and IT security, cloud computing, and smart cities. The hub anticipates playing a pivotal role in leading the digital and green transition in Kenya and in our region. The global job market is increasingly shifting towards virtual and technology-driven roles, necessitating an alignment of our education system with this reality. To this end, the Ministry of Education is collaborating with global tech giant Google, the Ministry of ICT, and the digital economy in launching a comprehensive coding program in primary and secondary schools in Kenya nationwide. Google has generously offered to create a job pipeline for program participants, providing access to digital gigs with earning potential of up to US $3,000 per month. In fact, I made a commitment to the people of Kenya that in the space of creating jobs, I am a great believer that the way to derive value out of the 650 billion shillings we spend in our education and training every year is to create opportunities and pathways where young people can monetize their talent, their knowledge, their education in different ways. It is the reason we have intentional, deliberate programs on how to create jobs. The trouble I run into sometimes is that there are people who are used to traditional jobs. They believe that a job is when you have a tie, you've gone to an office, and you have a boss sitting somewhere. They cannot fathom that you can be in a t-shirt, in your home, in your house, and you are working. In fact, we have a case in court, very interesting case in court in Kenya, where the court has ruled that if you are working in Nairobi for a company in the US, you must get a letter of appointment from the company in the US. Do you know how ridiculous that is? Are you interested in a letter of appointment, or are you interested in working and earning a salary? So We have a new model of jobs that our laws did not see. In fact, shortly we will be changing the law in Kenya so that it begins to appreciate that there are remote jobs. There are jobs that you do not have to walk into an office. What matters is that you're working. It doesn't matter whether you are wearing a suit. It doesn't matter whether your hair is combed. It matters that you know what you're doing, and you are doing it well. We must expand access to broadband connectivity and increase digital literacy for innovation to flourish. Kenya has launched an innovation master plan that charts a roadmap for long-term value creation and bets big on innovation dividends. Additionally, the government of Kenya has provided affordable access to technology through initiatives such as the Ajira Digital Skills Initiative, equipping young people with the digital skills necessary for success in the modern economy. We are, for those of you who are Kenyans, you know we are rolling out 100,000 kilometers of fiber optic backbone infrastructure that is targeting health facilities, schools, and the judiciary, among other public institutions. Alongside this, we are rolling out another 25,000 public Wi-Fi hotspots that are targeting markets, bus parks, and other public spaces. It should be possible for you to do business at the bus park because there is connectivity. E-commerce is the business of the future. We were going through the stalls here, and there are many innovations by many young people. I want to thank the Parliament of Kenya. They have just changed the law this week. In fact, I intend to sign it into law next week so that we can create 1,450 digital hubs in every ward in the Republic of Kenya. Again, to spur e-commerce, to create opportunities for creativity and the digital economy, and to also train the youth on digital technology and connecting them with jobs from around the world. To foster innovation, Kenya has established the Kenya National Innovation Agency, providing support and resources to startups and innovators. Kenya recently hosted the first ever Kenya Innovation Week 2023 Commonwealth Edition as a show of our commitment towards supporting innovation. By the way, on December 12th, just 2 days from today, and I invite all of you to come for our Jamhuri Day celebrations. We will be, in those celebrations, be unveiling winners of the inaugural Presidential Innovation Challenge as we celebrate Kenya's 60 years. On sustainable peace, security, and reconciliation, a peaceful and secure Africa is a prerequisite for the realization of sustainable development as outlined under the Global Sustainable Development Goals, and specifically SDG number 16, one that seeks to promote peaceful and inclusive societies for sustainable development, provide access to justice for all, and build effective, accountable, and inclusive institutions at all levels, calls for governments to empower the youth to become ambassadors of peace, cohesion, reconciliation, fostering dialogue, promoting tolerance, and building bridges of understanding across borders. As leaders, we can support, and we should support, peace-building initiatives, promote civic education, and foster inter- and intra-faith dialogue. I will be asking for your permission shortly, because as you are aware, we have security challenges in Sudan. And today, we are having a conversation as leaders of IGAD, because there are 7 million young people and women and children today in refugee camps in Sudan. And it is our responsibility as Africans to tackle that problem. And so, leaders of IGAD, we will be meeting in a few hours to agree on how to stop the conflict, on how to get the young people in camps to come and help us develop our continent, to stop unnecessary loss of life and to get Africa going. We must teach our youth to see brotherhood and sisterhood in their peers across Africa, to realize that we have more in common than what divides us. Let me speak about enterprise development, the future of Africa's borderless commerce. And I'm happy I'm speaking this when my brother Wamkele is sitting here, our Secretary General for ACFTA. Entrepreneurship is the biggest creator of value and opportunity in the world. With their increasing levels of education and skills, Africa's youth can drive economic growth by embracing entrepreneurship. African governments, like Kenya, have to make supporting MSMEs a key priority, pairing financial support with advisory services. We must foster a conducive environment for entrepreneurship by providing young people with access to capital, mentorship, and opportunities to transform their ideas into thriving cross-border businesses. This can be achieved by simplifying business regulations, facilitating access to finance, and promoting regional economic integration. Kenya is championing entrepreneurship by creating an enabling environment for young people to start their own business. We have facilitated access to finance for young people through affirmative action funds, namely the Hustler Fund, Youth Enterprise Fund, Wezo Fund, Women Enterprise Fund, and National Government Affirmative Action Fund. The Hustler Fund, for example, has benefited 21.7 million Kenyans across Kenya. Let me also say, we are lowering access and we are expanding new opportunities so that we can escalate this to the next level of entrepreneurs. Let me also confirm, to further boost economic integration, Kenya fully supports the establishment of the African Continental Free Trade Area, which seeks to create a borderless market for African entrepreneurs and businesses. As I told you, Kenya was the first country to deposit instruments of ratification of the Africa Continental Free Trade Area, and we have been its greatest champions because we believe that we need to eliminate processes of visa requirement for African countries as we strive to ensure the attainment of Africa's borderless commerce. I am very persuaded, and we all know what borderless countries have done. Look, the people who taught us about visas, because we didn't have visas, our good brothers from Europe came and taught us about visas. And I addressed the European Parliament a few weeks ago. A population of 450 million people, 27 countries. Today, the visas they told us, or they taught us, they themselves have abolished visas in 27 countries. They today are borderless. They are visa-less. 450 million people. Explain to me why we should continue to have visas in our continent when those who taught us about visas have abandoned them. But even as we do this, I like what the second lady said. We must also mind about the mental, the sexual, the reproductive health of the young people of our continent, because they are our children. The total well-being of our youth is paramount for the attainment of our socio-economic aspirations. In this regard, we must invest in youth-friendly healthcare services, promotion of preventive measures, and address the vulnerabilities that exist around mental health, around sexual health, and around reproductive health. By expanding access to mental health services, providing comprehensive sexual education, and promoting gender equality in healthcare, among other initiatives, we will improve the complete wellness of our youth, allowing them the energy and freedom to focus on socio-economic development. Kenya has expanded access to mental health services through initiatives such as Mental Health Atlas of Kenya, ensuring that young people have access to the support they need. Additionally, Kenya has provided comprehensive sexual education through initiatives like the Life Skills Education Program, empowering young people to make informed decisions about their health. We also need to reimagine business for Africa's most important creative industry, the sports arena, and even culture. Africa's creative industry, sports, and culture are untapped reservoirs of immense potential. The potential contribution of sports and creative industries to investment and economic development is staggering. We must empower our young people to drive innovation, entrepreneurship, and job creation within these sectors. This includes investing in promoting cultural tourism and supporting the development of the creative industry. Kenya has invested in arts and culture infrastructure through the construction of a new stadium and theater, providing platforms for artists and performers to showcase their talent. Additionally, we have promoted cultural tourism through initiatives like the Magical Kenya Tourism Campaign, attracting visitors from around the world to experience the country's rich culture and heritage. Moreover, the government has supported the development of creative industries through initiatives like the Kenya Creative Industry Development Authority, providing resources and mentorship to creative entrepreneurs to expand their business and reach a global audience. In June this year, the government of Kenya launched the master plan to identify, recruit, nurture, reward, and monetize our creative, arts, and sport industries, dubbed Talanta Hela Initiative. The government has also unveiled the Talanta Hela app in October, where talented, creative, and sporty Kenyans can upload their videos to be assessed by a team of experts for linkage to nurturing, mentorship, and monetization. We are also committed to deploying sports as a magnet for integration, with this dream best exemplified by the successful East African Pamoja bid, under which Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania will be hosting the Africa Cup of Nations 2027, our continent's premier sporting event. As we explore these thematic areas, let us prioritize concrete actions and tangible outcomes. It is my expectation that this 6th edition of the Youth Connect Africa Summit will develop a roadmap outlining solutions to the issues facing the African young people. To the young people of Africa here today, you inspire me and you also challenge me. Your energy is unbelievable. You are the embodiment of Africa's potential and resilience, the source of our continent's ingenuity, and the driving force behind our collective socio-economic and political development. Embrace your potential, unleash your creativity, and fearlessly pursue your dreams. The world is ready for what you have to offer. I take this opportunity to recognize the team of young people who organized this summit, made it a success, and launched the Youth Connect Kenya chapter. Well done. I again say, well done. This is your time. This is your moment. Take the lead. You are what Africa needs. Aspiration number 6 of the Agenda 2063 of the Africa Union on an Africa whose development is people-driven, relying on the potential of the African people, especially its youth. You are welcome to stay and explore Nairobi, which is the only city in the world with a national park within its borders. Nairobi was rated by Lonely Planet the most forceful tourist platform globally. Nairobi was rated the best city to visit in 2023. So enjoy this city. Please visit the Bomas of Kenya. Find time and visit the national museums. There is a nightlife in Nairobi. Enjoy. I will, however, warn you that because we have a national park right in the city, we have a fence, so you don't need to worry. We have lions and many other dangerous animals, but we have a fence. However, occasionally, as you know, wild animals do, they break off the fence. So when you see a lion somewhere, when you are trying to do a morning walk, be careful. It is now my honor to declare the Heads of State session of the 6th edition of the Youth Connect Africa Summit 2023 officially open. I thank you. God bless you. And God bless Africa. Asanteni sana. Let me request my brother, the Right Honorable Prime Minister of Lesotho, to move some remarks, some closing remarks. My brother, asante sana.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, President Dr. William Ruto, our gracious host, Your Excellencies, Heads of State and Government, Honorable Ministers present here, development partners, our youth here present, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the government of Lesotho and its people, I'm honored and very pleased to participate in this 6th Youth Connect Africa Summit 2023, organized under the theme, Youth Innovating for a Borderless African Renaissance. I would like to congratulate President Dr. William Ruto and thank him for his invitation to me and my delegation to be part of this momentous occasion. For Lesotho, witnessing this event is a true spirit of the African Renaissance. This will also be the first statement made on behalf of the Kingdom of Lesotho at the Youth Connect Africa Summit. I would like to appreciate and congratulate President Paul Kagame for pioneering this initiative in Rwanda and the subsequent adoption by the African Union. As a vision for Africa's development and empowerment of youth, the Youth Connect Africa is the shortest way of achieving a borderless African renaissance by harnessing the power of the youth and creating platforms for knowledge and experiences sharing, and to be part of the solutions for Africa's development. In this fourth industrial revolution, we cannot ignore the power of technology and digitalization. The youth should innovate more and come up with the modern solutions that makes us one continent that trades better and easier with itself. Although Lesotho is not yet a member of the Youth Connect Africa, we are proud to have in the audience the youth from Lesotho, together with representation of the government at the highest level and the development partners working together to promote and create spaces for youth agency and development. I am happy to inform the summit that in the lead up to the Youth Connect Africa Summit, my government held a week-long event on what we are calling Sibabatso, meaning precious, the Prime Minister's initiative for youth empowerment. This is an initiative I started as a pact for youth empowerment and development, to work together to enable access to opportunities, facilitates feasibility of youth and youth-led entrepreneurial and innovative initiatives and investment, and an avenue for partnerships and linkages with the private sector. Sibabatso is aimed at empowering the youth in Lesotho by providing them with a platform to engage with diverse partners, including the private sector, the United Nations, and other development partners, to showcase their talents, innovations, ideas, and businesses, and enable transformative and policy-informing dialogues. The top 10 youth from this initiative are here with us today. They joined my delegation to the Youth Connect Africa Summit to enable them to interact and connect with fellow youth from the continent, to showcase their innovations and products, share ideas and knowledge, the solutions and the Basotho culture. We look forward to welcoming you at our pavilion. As the youth initiative, we believe Sibabatso edges us closer to fulfilling the requirements to be part of the Youth Connect Africa family and to enable our youth to be equal partners and players in the emerging opportunities, including under Africa Continental Free Trade Agreement. Under my leadership, Lesotho will work towards meeting all requirements of becoming a member of Youth Connect Africa. We hope that by the time we meet again next year, I will lead my delegation as a fully fledged member. As the government of Lesotho, our commitment to the youth of Lesotho is to work together in building development solutions and create opportunities for integration beyond Lesotho. We are open and happy to learn from those that came before us, to shape and accelerate our processes, starting with Rwanda, then Ghana and Kenya today. This is the journey that we started with the United Nations Development Programme, UNDP, Lesotho, under the leadership of its representative, Her Excellency Dr. Jacqueline Oleya. We thank her and the rest of the UNDP leadership for working with us in empowering youth. We look forward to engaging and exchanging ideas with the youth, Africa's future leaders in this summit. I would like to see Africa that feeds itself and young people being the main farmers and trading among themselves. We need to be self-sustaining as a continent. And this goal can be driven by you, the youth of Africa today. We wish all our African youth here present fruitful deliberations, networking, information sharing, and future collaboration on trade in the spirit of upholding borderless Africa. Lesotho is ready to host you to explore our country for business opportunities. In conclusion, I want to wish all participants of this very important program success in their deliberations and to reiterate our commitment to them of support and collaboration as they lead us in unleashing Africa's potential into a better future. From this platform, the future looks bright. Kia leboa haholo asanteni sana.
And we will be moving into the details of the various thematic focus themes. And tomorrow we will be having our ministerial roundtable. And I want to use this opportunity to acknowledge all colleague ministers who are here, some of you representing your heads of state, and also as leaders of delegations. Let me acknowledge Minister Ahmed Al-Bazi, Minister of Economy, Industry and Investment of the Union of Comoros. Professor Adolphe Faustin Kenda, Minister for Education, Science and Technology, United Republic of Tanzania. We also have with us Ms. Paula Ingabire, Minister for ICT and Innovation of Rwanda, who represented His Excellency Paul Kagame. Honorable Abdullah Utumatwishima, Minister of Youth of Rwanda. Ambassador Grevis Abeyaho, Minister of the East African Community Affairs of Burundi. Honorable Leshane Pitso, Minister for Youth, Sports, Arts and Culture of Lesotho. The Kingdom of Lesotho also has the Minister of ICT, Honorable Nthati Morosi, and Minister Lejeune Mpojoana. Honorable Sarah Mateke Nyirabati, State Minister for Youth and Children of Uganda, Republic of Uganda. Joseph Geng Akech, Minister of Youth and Sports of the Republic of South Sudan. Honorable Elvis Chishalan Kadu, Minister of Youth and Sports and Arts of Zambia. Honorable Bakari Badije, Minister of Youth and Sports of the Gambia. Honorable Chizim Kandiwire, Minister of Youth and Sports of Malawi. His Excellency Hassanitu Mohamed Chibe, Minister of Youth and Sports of Sahrawi. You're welcome. Honorable Mahamoud Zan, Permanent Secretary of Youth, Burkina Faso. Honorable Joyce Lazaro Ndalichikako, Minister of Information, Youth, Culture and Sports of Tanzania. Honorable Tabia Maulid Mwita, Minister for Youth, Sports and Culture of Zanzibar. Honorable Carlos Monteiro, Deputy Minister of Youth of Cape Verde, Cabo Verde. Eric Nata, Minister of Sports, Legal Technical Advisor of Benin. My very good friend and brother, Honorable Mohamed Oman Bangura, Minister of Youth Affairs of Sierra Leone. And Honorable Emma Kantema Gaoma, Deputy Minister of Youth and National Service of Namibia. Oswaldo Amido Fakui, Secretary of Youth and Employment of Mozambique. Tokanyana Rontandro of Madagascar, accompanied by Lovatiako Michel Desanges, the Permanent Secretary, Minister of Youth and Sports of Madagascar. I also wish to acknowledge all the heads of delegations that are leading the various delegations, the high commissioners, ambassadors. We have quite a high number of high commissioners and ambassadors who have joined us here, and we will all be joined by a very impressive menu of speakers for the various sessions that we'll be having when that gets going. And so we welcome you all to Nairobi, this land of Hakuna Matata. Once again, we thank all our partners, especially the UNDP, who is our premier partner for this. But let me also acknowledge Minister Daudo Bashir Niang, Minister from Mali. Yes. I'm thanking our partners, and we look forward to having a very robust engagement across the board. And it's not just going to be speech and talk and talk. This is also a summit where we will have some serious fun. Here in Nairobi, we call it sherehe. And so we are going to be speaking, conversing, and having some serious sherehe, some serious fun. We have a creative village where we'll be doing a lot of creative stuff. And we have the Hustler Bazaar, where we will be having a whole menu of business interaction, exhibitions, and lots of music and entertainment. Allow me to end this session by inviting my brother minister from Comoros, who has a message of his president of Comoros to end this session. Meanwhile, our MC team stand by to lead us to the closing of this session. Comoros, please. Let us welcome our brother minister.
Asante sana. Nashukuru president wa nchi ya Kenya. I'm sorry, naongea Kifaransa. On est très content d'être venu dans cet événement qui est d'une importance capitale. Moi, je suis ici pour représenter son Excellence, le président Zali Assoumani, qui est le président en exercice de l'Union africaine et qui porte lui aussi haut et fort la priorité de la jeunesse africaine est de promouvoir cette jeunesse qui est notre richesse à tous et auquel le président du Kenya l'a rappelé encore une fois. Nous devons, nous les leaders africains, lui accorder toute l'attention qu'il faudrait parce que c'est notre avenir. De saluer aussi l'initiative du président du Kenya qui va dans ce sens de promouvoir l'Afrique unie, d'abolir nos frontières et de créer une seule zone où tous les Africains pourront circuler librement comme dans un seul pays. Je salue aussi, puisque nous sommes là et nous en parlons du sujet, la présidence du secrétaire général de la zone de libre-échange qui fait un travail, M. Wankele, qui fait un travail formidable dans ce sens d'unir notre continent, notre Afrique et d'unir, comme nous le faisons aujourd'hui, toute cette jeunesse qui est pleine de promesses et qui fera l'Afrique nouvelle, l'Afrique qui innove et l'Afrique qui avance et qui deviendra un modèle de développement pour le monde entier. Je vous remercie encore une fois. Asante sana, Minister.
Thank you, my brother Minister. Thank you. Let's give him another round of applause for that message from Comoros. And as we conclude that, earlier at the beginning I had introduced 4 young people whose innovations will be part of the exhibitions during this summit. I want to introduce them. If we can have that clip to be played quickly so that the delegates just can have a little sneak preview of the work done by Zach, who has innovated an electronic board. Zach, if you here with your innovation. I had wanted you to do this with the president, but you are at no show. If you could quickly come. Yes. That is Zach, if you can look at the screen.
Our company is called Kicc, and we offer LED or light emitting diodes on any display that uses LEDs. It started back immediately we left college. It was back in 2018, watching Kenya Premier League games, also watching EPL games. I saw there was a gap, and a gap that I saw was on when the referee wanted to do substitutions. In EPL, I saw a presentable electronic substitution board. But in Kenya, one day I saw just a plain paper sheet. To me, it was like embarrassing. Having done electronics engineering, I approached my colleague who is a Boniface, and we started. But so far, I think I can say that we are a very proud young Kenyan. Juzi, I was doing an exhibition at Nairobi University. And lucky enough, the CS, Honorable Ababu Namwamba, was the one who was coming to see the exhibition that were being exhibited. He saw it, and he was much impressed to certain that
That is Zach. We'll just stop it there. But Zach is here, and he's already producing his electronic board, and they're already on the market. This is what we are using in Talanta Hela football program. This is what we have used in the Sekafa Under 18 Championship, and we are taking this electronic board borderless. Let us give it up to Zach. Asante sana, Zach. We also have an innovation in green clean gas that is being produced out of plastic waste. Where is the young man? If you could come here quickly. Yeah. Oh, this is the Talanta Hela app. Let us hear something about the Talanta Hela app. This is a revolutionary digital platform for identifying and nurturing talents.
Technology space to be able to enable them to be scouted into the academy. We have the Talanta Hela application, which is our main application that we are actually working with, which is able to help people across the country, even if you are at the remotest place, to send your clips in here. And then once we have 2 types of applications. We have the one major application, which is the Talanta Hela public application, which is available on Play Store. And once you are able to access your Play Store account, you search Talanta Hela, and then you download and install to your phone. And then once these videos has been sent to the system, we will receive from this screening center, Talanta Hela Screening Center, where we have a team of scouts who will be reviewing the videos as they come here. And once the scouts are able to come up with the top talent or potential ones, they'll now give a report to CAS, the administration, now to organize for a physical trial for those who have been scouted through the system. That is the one application. The second application is for tournament. Since these we are not able to explore this space of the videos, we have tournaments that are being organized across the country. And so we have a team of scouts that CAS has. They send to these tournaments to do the scouting. Now, during the scouting period of these scouts, they will use the tablets, and these tablets have this application installed on it. They'll be able to do the scouting on the application, and once they do, they just select the player from the field through the application. We are able to receive that data instantly here at the hub. At the moment, we are at the national levels of this tournament, and we have the ongoing matches as we talk right now. And behind me, we are able to even to see the fixtures that are live now and the scores as they are. So this tournament is actually targeting these people to be admitted to the academy and being nurtured and marketed across the world, or even local clubs can scout for these talents. I will tell the young people in Kenya to take advantage of this system so that they can able to send their videos. If they are not able to be reached during the tournaments by the scouts, let them send in the videos so that the scouts can actually monitor them from here.
Basi kikundi cha 6 kikitokea upande wa katikati mwa uwanja. Upande wangu wa kulia kuna vikundi vingine. Basi kwa maana kabisa kikundi cha kwanza kikipita mbele ni ya Mheshimiwa Rais.